To all those who have rose this morning, giving God thanks for this wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, blessed Sunday on this Memorial weekend. I pray everybody is having a wonderful weekend so far and everybody's getting together with family for a barbecue, going to the beach, because I'm about to go to the beach. We getting out of here in a little while, but before I go and start my day, my Memorial weekend, I said, let me get on here and greet you all. I know I spent a lot of time away from you and let you know what's going on right now in this season. In this season, I got my description up there: more prayer and less worrying. And that's what we need to do. We need to spend more time praying than worrying, because the world is going to be the way it is and it's not going to change. So many people just never had that relationship with the Lord, and we, as people that are the believers, got to help them to believe that there is a God. There is a God that sits high and look low. And there is a God who is concerned about each and every last one of our needs. God will take care of it. Yes, he will. He will not forsake you for whatever it is. And we just got to trust and believe in his holiness and his goodness and in his word. What a mighty God we do serve. Yes, indeed. I try not to stay on too many topics. Good morning. Good morning. I try to not stay on too many topics talking about Robert Sylvester Kelly, because I just know God gonna take care of it. And God knows what Robert Sylvester Kelly is going through right now, and God knows the people that he needs to send there to help Robert Sylvester Kelly. And the more we put in more and more information out there, calling ourselves helping him, sometimes we're not helping. We're being more distracting than helping. And people got to realize that, some things are just not meant to put out there. Some things you just got to stay quiet about and just talk to God about it. Just talk to God about it. Go on his fan page, putting all that depressing stuff. I'm going to turn this music down because this is going to be a pretty lengthy conversation with you all, because I want this message to get out there. Just give me a minute, y'all.
How many people know it's your time? Oh, just touch somebody and say it's my time.
Amen. But all I'm trying to say here is that I think there is just some unnecessary stuff being put out here about what's going on right now around the Robert Sylvester Kelly trial. I know his professional attorneys, Jennifer Bargine and her team of paralegals and assistants and everything, are doing all they can to research, to help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and without everybody interrupting and interfering and acting like they know all the right answers. Sometimes you just got to sit back and let God do what he has to do and stop getting in the way of what God needs to do to help Robert Sylvester Kelly. Some of the information people are putting out there is just too much. It's just too much. God knows you love the man. God knows that the things that has been put against him, some of the things people said about him, and the people that work behind the scene to do the things they did to destroy this man's character and to destroy his career and how he was set up. God knows all about it. If people would just move aside and just let Jennifer Bargine and his other legal assistants do their job to fight against this stuff, to be able to focus and to do what they need to do. The more you putting stuff out there, the more you trying to be the professional and get in the way and act like you the attorney and you work for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and everything. Some of us don't know nothing. It's a bunch of garbage. Just putting stuff out there just to be putting it out there. Some things you don't need to be telling the world about. Some things just don't need to be talked about his trial. That's why I had to just fall back. Because I said all they doing is giving more and more, help to the prosecutors. They're not helping him. Let the defense attorneys do their works. Let them be the ones, if they want to share anything that they want to share to the public about their client, let them be the ones to do it. They know what to say, how to say it, and what words to use in the legal system to get this man out of jail. This is their craft. This is their study. This is their work. There's a reason why they're not going public talking so much about his trial, because they know that there's some things they have to say for the courthouse. And you can't give information. It's more like, I hate to say it, there's people that's supposed to be the R. Kelly supporters seem more like they're supporting the prosecutors. Leaking so much information out there that they're using it against him instead of for him. I had to fall back and watch these things. And not only what others were saying, but also some of the things I was saying out there in the public. Yes, I will enjoy Robert Sylvester Kelly music forevermore. I will always recognize that great gift and talent that he has, and listening to every song he get, and give him the credit he deserves, and allow him to smell the flowers he deserves to smell while he's alive. But some of these fans and these supporters are doing a little bit too much. We are doing too much. Some things we just need to fall back. Some of us just need to fall back. But some things are just getting in the way of helping Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's why I say we got to do more praying and less worrying. We need to do more praying and less worrying. If you want to play, sometimes put on a song, that's okay. But talking about all this stuff about his legal fight and his fight for freedom, and some of the stuff people are putting out there that they shouldn't be putting out there, because it's not really doing any good for Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's more hurting him than helping him. I'm very disappointed about how they handled the situation. First of all, him being there as much time as he's been there, and the things that I have seen with my own eyes of these so-called alleged victims, their behavior and their conduct or whatever, and they not being held accountable for some of their actions as well. The parents of these alleged victims, I am not at all pleased about any of that. But what I do is I pray and keep my mouth shut. Don't even speak on them. I try not to anyway. Don't spend too much time on them. Get out the way and let God handle it all. Some of us are just doing a little bit too extra. And I'm like saying, is this really about Robert Sylvester Kelly? I understand you got to get content going. You got to get your subscribers up. You got to get people to, subscribe to your channel, build up your channel, make your money, whatever you need to do or whatever like that. But it don't necessarily have to be everything about him. There's a whole lot of other stuff going on that you can be an advocate for and a voice for and to bring awareness about. There's a whole lot of stuff. The people that just got shot up and killed in the supermarket, what about fighting against that injustice, making sure that those families and everything, that the victims' families and everything get their justice. The children that was killed in the school out in Texas, making sure those families get their justice and prayers for that family, keep the prayer line going so this thing won't continue to go on in schools. And I just spoke about it the other day. It started in some of the colleges, universities, and then it moved on down to the elementary schools. This is like the second, I believe, elementary school that there was a mass shooting, a mass killing. It happened in Sandy Brook. And then I believe that school is in Connecticut somewhere. And then it came on down to Texas. Some innocent children losing their lives. One teacher was killed and one survived, I believe, was in critical shape or condition. And I work with young children, so that really touched me real deeply, because I'm like saying, oh my God, what if something like that was to come into school where I work at, and how would I react to this this tragedy? How would I react if it ever come into the school building where I work? All them innocent babies and everything that I have to see if I can protect them from being harmed by the devil. Even myself getting out the building. I think about those things. Me personally, I think they just need to bring prayer back in school. We need to get back in and doing the Pledge of Allegiance of the flag. Those who don't want to participate in it don't have to. Just the ones that know that they have a foundation at home of a Christian foundation, and they've given that Christian foundation and they believe in God and everything. And I believe they should have the right to have prayer in school. There should be a morning that they could pray when they enter the school building. Because the devil is just getting too busy out here, and people are losing and falling so short by the wayside now. Because without God in your life, you can't make it in this world. The world is going to be evil no matter what. The world is full of evil, but the only way you're going to survive the evil in this world is through your protection of the blood of Jesus Christ. Pure evil. Nobody has no regards for anything. It's Sunday morning this morning. Of course, I didn't get up and go out to church because we get ready to go out to the beach, this morning and everything. We really trying to get out of here, but I wanted to just come here real quickly with you all this morning and just to put a little something in you to let you know that this R. Kelly stuff, with all this research and all these content creators and people putting all this information out there, it seems like instead of it trying to get better for Robert Sylvester Kelly, they giving more and more information out there for him, his prosecutors. You're helping them out. You're not helping Jennifer Bonjean and her team. They are professionals. And if they need to put out any information about their client, they know what to say and what not to say to hurt his trial, to hurt his case. Some of y'all just throwing anything out there and don't even realize how much you are doing more damage than good. I got to get out of here. You all have a blessed and wonderful Memorial weekend. Stay safe. Remember to pray before you go out your house today. If you are a believer, Trust and believe wholeheartedly, and letting the Lord be your protector and your shield and buckler and protector over your life. Don't take this day for granted, because life is not promised to you. It's a gift. It is a gift. So make every day worth living and give thanks to God for allowing you to have this day. And I know sometimes y'all don't want to come up in here and hear what Casey McDaniel got to say and think I'm talking crazy. But y'all keep on, because all they doing is keep putting stuff out there to put more time on this man. And I sat back and I watched for a while. Some things don't need to be talked about. Everything don't need to be a discussion. I'm not trying to control what you say or do, but you know what? I just got so sick of it. So I got to move on. So you all have a blessed day. Be safe. Peace.